How important is online reputation with a heating and air company when you're deciding who to hire? I was helping somebody on our website tonight, new HVAC guide. We were going through some companies they were talking to, they were getting quotes and going through some of their concerns. And the more I talked to them, the more I could just kind of tell that they might have been dealing with, I don't want to say horrible companies, but definitely lower than great would be a safe way to say it. And just based on some of the challenges they were facing, some of the opinions they were getting, and so on. And so the more I talked to them, I actually asked them, where did you find these companies? And she gave me a few places. The city that she lives in is doing some different programs, and they had a list of contractors, which concerned me a little bit because if you're not finding any good premium companies on that list, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe those premium companies are so busy that they don't need to partake in any weird programs. Just kind of depends. That's one thing I found with home warranty companies over the years. When you find a specific warranty companies that there's no premium companies that are willing to work for them, maybe there's a reason for that. And that's just something I pointed out to them. It does not mean that anybody that's on that list is horrible or anything, but one thing I'm going to go through in just a moment is how to vet those companies that even though you found them here, let's look at what their reputation is over here. The other place that she was telling me is she found some on social media. She found some on a website called Nextdoor. And I think Nextdoor is fine. The problem is with a lot of these, so if you found someone, say, on Nextdoor or on Facebook, and you've got a neighbor telling you how great a company is, unless you know that person, you really don't know who you're talking to. It doesn't mean you're talking to someone bad. It doesn't mean you're talking to somebody with a third-party, unbiased opinion. There's just no way to really know. And so you could be talking to a technician that works at this company. Maybe it's his sister's boyfriend, and they're telling you how great this company is, and you're not really getting that unbiased actual referral from a neighbor that a lot of these websites portray to be. So again, it's okay if you find a company that way, but then once you find a company, I would challenge you to just take a moment before you start spending thousands of dollars and let's go look at their Google profile or their Yelp profile or their Better Business Bureau profile. I think there's a number of websites that you could look up, but those are probably the big three that I rely on the most when I'm helping people on our website. I go to those three. I want to see what's the recent reviews. The one company that she had narrowed it down to only had one review on Google. Now, it was a 5-star review, but you don't know who actually left that. You know, you don't have a good circle or pool of people to know. I mean, it could have been the actual owner of the company or his wife that left that review. And again, you could argue, well, they're just new. They're just starting out. The problem was this one particular review was 3 weeks old. And I don't know, it just didn't give me the warm fuzzies. It's okay to hire someone new and starting out if that's what you want to do. If I'm going to spend thousands of dollars, I don't know. It's just a lot for me, to be honest with you. It doesn't mean these companies are bad. It does mean they're starting out probably. Or if you see that they only have 1 or 2 reviews and they're like a year old, ooh, big red flag, right? And I know what you're thinking. There are folks that could argue, well, Google reviews aren't everything. Maybe they just haven't had enough customers that are willing to go on Google and leave them a review. That's a valid argument. I think just ultimately, if I were going to find a good company from any source, so whether it's maybe you're in a big box store and they have some sort of program and you find them that way, maybe you found them on some other website, maybe you found them on a little flyer that came in the mail, maybe a neighbor told you about them. No matter how I find them, I'm still going to check those 3 websites and see what they say on those sites. I'm at least going to look at the most recent reviews. I'm at least going to see if there's anything bad. People are more likely to leave a company a bad review than they are a good review. And what I mean by that is if they have a bad experience, they're running to their computer to tell everybody about it. If they have a good experience, the percentages are a little lower. In fact, when I had my company, we would always ask for that 5-star review from the customer. And if they weren't willing to do that, I would ask, what could we do to make their experience better to get 5 stars out of that experience? No one's perfect, but a good company is going to be able to get some good reviews if they're asking for them pretty quick. So check that online reputation. If you like this video, I think you'll like this one even more. It's where I talk about a big lie with HVAC ductwork. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.